Well, hello, boys and girls. Here I am in my bedroom after my daily massage. I had about 3 weeks of a retreat and tranquility vacation where I had no telephone or anything such as that. If you're wondering what this is my red light to bring my chakras in line. There's no telephone, no TV, no phone, and if you're thinking of doing such a thing, don't, don't, don't do it. I would highly recommend you don't do it. I like my phone, I like my TV, and I'm not going to stop. I'll meditate, fine, but it was hell. It was pure hell. I'm Pearl of Wisdom, and you're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom. I'm going to start talking about every single team in the league and what they're going to be doing this summer. Um, Now that the playoffs are coming down, I wasn't even able to make predictions. Of course, this was not my idea. You know that, right? This was a wife thing. Yeah. Anyways, it was a really nice way of telling me to stay off my phone a little more, which I will do. Yes, honey, I will. Okay, so the Colorado Avalanche going into the summer, they had an amazing year, making the playoffs when few thought they would, including me. Uh, Beating Calgary, making it to the second round. All of that is fantastic, but what's even more fantastic is they have guys coming off the books they really don't need, and still a lot of young players on their roster not making a lot of money. Um, Varlamov is coming off the book. Wilson's coming off the books. Broussard, who they got, is coming off the books. That really wasn't totally on the books, but they don't have to pay it anyways. It's about $10 million in cap space, and over that, I think it's like 12 or 13 million dollars in cap space that they have. Fantastic. With guys like JT Compher, by the way, JT Compher, watch him next year. Probably be their second line center and very good at that. If not, they play him on the wing. The great thing about the players that they drafted is they can mix and match them. Comfort can play the wing, Jost can play the wing, Kerfoot can play the wing, and they can all play center. It's a Andrighetto is another one that's probably on their way out. So Sakic himself has said that he's going to be heavy into the free agent market this year, and why not? If you can get that number one line playing together, and you can build up a second line with, say, Comfort, Jost, who should be improved next year and continue to improve, you really only need one more winger for that line, a solid scoring winger. Now, there aren't really wingers out there that are going to give you like 40 goal seasons and stuff like that. But there are a couple guys like Eberle, Nyquist, and Zuccarello that can give you on a right line 60 points. The one I would really be going for would be Zuccarello if Dallas it doesn't sign him back up again as an unrestricted. Apparently, he really enjoyed it there, and they really want to have him back for good reason. He definitely added a lot to that lineup when he got there. Um, Nyquist in San Jose is a guy in San Jose that likely won't stay there. They don't have the cap space to sign him. He's playing well in the playoffs and would be a fine addition to that second line. Then you can fill out your third line with guys like Greer, who's coming up. There's also Kamenev. So you still got a very young team. Now, personally, I wouldn't go maybe get one winger. You've already made the playoffs with the lineup that you have. Your kids are getting better. There's no need to go out there and really just throw shitloads of money at anyone. Not to mention, you've got the fourth pick right now. Oh shit! Look at that. Just as I want to bring it up, on the fourth pick there is a defenseman that they can pick up, and his name has totally escaped me. Um, Jeez. Anyways, doesn't matter. You can look it up yourself. He's over a point a game player. Now they don't really need defense with Makar coming up and um, the solid defense that they already have. But if you're going he is on the fourth pick. The other pick you can pick is Cosenz. Why can I not remember his fucking name? Anyways, Cosenz is another one, or Doc. Nor probably Chicago's taking Turcotte, who would be actually the guy I'd want in if he happens to drop to you. But you have to take the defenseman who it's really pissing me off. I can't remember his name. Put it down in the bottom, over a point a game guy. I wouldn't trade anybody if you pick him up either. I would keep him, have that strong defense, and then you still have tons of cap room to add at the trade deadline. This could very well be a Stanley Cup contending team. I would say it is. Grubauer in the back end. They don't even have to go out and get another backup goaltender after Varlamov leaves. They have a guy named Frank Kuz who they could really see what he can do before they pick up a backup. Backups are generally not that hard to find. And I would say that's likely what they'll do. When you already have a solid number one, what it looks like in Grubauer, there's no need to throw a lot of money out for your backup. Let Frank Cruz see what he can do. If he's not really pulling his weight, most of the time through the season you can find a way to add to that position. They're set. They're in such a solid position. Out of all the teams in the league, I would say the only team that comes close maybe is New Jersey, as far as the options that they have. It's exciting if you're a Colorado Avalanche fan, I'll tell you that right now, because they have the only thing that about Colorado that maybe could be a problem in the future is that after Greer and Kamenev, there isn't all that much in the pipeline. So it would be wise of them to keep their first round picks, not trading them off for additions to go for the Stanley Cup. But the thing is, they have so much cap room at the time, they don't really need to. They can keep on piling up first, getting more depth in their roster until they have to pay more guys like Rantanen and Comfer as he starts to grow and stuff like that, and they get tighter on the cap space area. Well, boys and girls, that's my full 42. That's all I have to give. Why don't you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell, and I'll send you a My NHL Pearls of Wisdom necklace signed by me and helicopter to your door. Well, what are you waiting for, man? Have a great day. Lots of love to you.